Hi guys, I'm Andrew and welcome back to the Fragrance Explorer. So today we're going to be talking about the 2020 release that I've been most excited about. It's Le Mal Le Parfum from the house of Jean Paul Gaultier. If this is a fragrance you want to hear more about, stay tuned for more. So I've been a massive fan of the whole Le Mal line since it came out. The original Le Mal, which was released back in 1995, was my signature scent during my uni days. I've got so many memories going clubbing with this, it being my signature scent, and yeah, it's just got a really, really special place in my collection. The next major flanker to this was Ultra Mal. This took away the kind of aromatic fougere DNA that the original had and introduced a note of pear and that kind of bubblegummy sweetness. And then a few years ago, back in 2017, the house released L'Essence Le Mal, which added a note of cardamom and gave you a kind of slightly mature, slightly spicy but still sweet version of Le Mal, but took it even further away from the aromatic fougere DNA of the original. So here comes 2020, and the flanker that I've been most excited about. So the newest release from the house is Le Mal Le Parfum. So you can't really see this black bottle very well, but it is absolutely stunning. It keeps the same bottle design as the original and with Ultra Mal, but now we've gone for this black bottle with glossy black accents and a lovely gold sprayer. And of course we have the tin to match. I think the presentation of these fragrances is so iconic, and I'm glad that they've kind of kept up with the theme. I mean, with Essence Le Mal and Le Beau, they went for this slightly more modern, chiseled look, which I think looks nice still, but I still prefer this original bottle. So let's have a look at the notes. So in the top we've got green cardamom, in the heart we've got iris and lavender, and in the base we've got vanilla, woody elements and oriental spices. So from the notes we can tell this is quite an amalgamation of different fragrances. It's still got some elements of that fougere DNA of the original, but it incorporates some of the spices, especially the cardamom from L'Essence de Mal. And we can also see this in the perfumers. So the original was perfumed by Francis Kurkdjian. He doesn't perfume for Jean Paul Gaultier anymore. He has his own house, Maison Francis Kurkdjian. But the two perfumers that we have on this are Quentin Biche and Nathalie Garcia-Seto. I think I said that right, I apologise if not. So Quentin Biche was responsible for Essence Le Mal, and then Nathalie Garcia-Seto was responsible for Le Mal Eau Fraîche and Le Mal in the Navy. And as I say, you can kind of see both of their work here. So Le Mal in the Navy and then Le Mal Eau Fraîche was that same Le Mal DNA, but with a little bit of mint added to it, and it was a bit of a lighter fragrance. Whereas Quentin's work on L'Essence de Mal brought a kind of spicier, sweeter, darker touch. And that's kind of exactly what I get from this fragrance. It's a mixture of the original plus this. And you put the two together and you get this final one. So let's hear exactly how it smells. So, yeah, at the top I get that lavender note, I get the vanillic sweetness that I get from the original, but somehow it seems slightly higher quality and slightly better blended. The lavender is less harsh. Maybe that could be due to the introduction of iris. I don't pick up iris in the sense of, say, Dior Intense or Prada L'Homme Intense. It's not that kind of buttery, lipsticky iris, but I think it's probably providing some softness to that note of lavender. I get the cardamom from the Essence Le Mal. I also get some other spicy notes. It probably could be like nutmeg or cinnamon. It's more of a sweet spice more than like a fiery peppery spice that you'd get from, say, Dior Sauvage. And there's also this kind of slightly licoricey note, but again that's more just providing a bit of sweetness and a bit of depth compared to kind of more bubblegummy sweetness that you got from Ultra Mal. As the fragrance starts to go into the heart, I do get a little bit of the sweetness that comes from this, but it's nowhere near as sickly sweet. Because unfortunately this is my least favourite flanker. I like some sweetness in fragrances, but I don't like them to be sickly, and that's what Ultra Mal did for me. Whereas I find in Le Parfum, it's a beautiful combination of some sweetness, some spice, some of that fougère DNA. So this is truly an Oriental fougère, if you want to give it a classification. So on to performance and longevity. So performance, this is an eau de parfum, and for an eau de parfum it's good. I get around, well, in the day I've had 7 to 8 hours of wear and a good 2 hours of projection. So if you're looking for a better performing version of the original, or even l'essence de mal, I think the new Le Parfum achieves that. So when do I think it's suitable to wear? This for me is a date night fragrance. You could wear it, so when would you wear it? For me, this is a date night evening fragrance. It's more appropriate for the autumn and the winter because of the more spicy sweet notes. I don't know if I'd wear this in kind of the 30+ degree heat that we're getting in the UK at the moment, which is horrendous. And I apologise if I look like a bit of a sweaty mess on camera, but I'm trying my best. I'd say it leans more masculine, but because of that sweetness, a woman could wear, and it could come across slightly more unisex. It's not kind of an alpha man's fragrance, but it's more on the masculine side of feminine. But as ever, wear what you like when you like. Don't conform to the whole men can wear men's fragrances and women can wear women's fragrances, and you can't wear winter fragrances in the summer, yada yada yada. Anyway, so the question is this a deserving flanker, and should you have this in your collection? Simply yes. To me, a flanker should pay homage to its roots. It should look at what's come before it and give you kind of hints at that, but also offer something new, so that it's not being made redundant because it's basically the one before it plus a little bit of something extra. And as I said, this is a really beautiful combination of the fougère DNA from this one, the warm spice from this one, and the kind of clubby, fresh sweetness that you get from Ultramel. So I hope you've enjoyed this review. Drop a like and a comment down below and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content from myself. And if you've got any ideas or suggestions, please leave them below and I will get back to them. I hope you're all doing safe. I will see you next time. Bye.